Hey everyone, welcome back. It is so good to be here with you today.
It really is. I feel great today, Ava. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. But Paul, I was thinking this morning, have you ever wanted to say something simple in English, like about a photo you saw online, but your mind just went blank?
Oh, all the time. Sometimes you know the words in your head, but your mouth just doesn't move. I remember when I was first learning, I would try to talk about my day, but I would get so nervous. Everything sounded perfect in my mind, but not out loud.
Exactly. That's why today we're talking about how to talk about your social media in English. We want to help you feel comfortable. After this episode, English will feel easier and more natural for you.
If this helps you, please support us with a like or subscribe.
All right, let's start together. So, Paul, let's be honest. What is the very first thing you do when you wake up?
Oh, you know the answer. I reach for my phone. It's right there on the table next to my bed.
I knew it. I do the same thing. I stay in bed for 10 minutes and I just scroll.
Exactly. I open my phone and I start scrolling. I check my messages first.
Me too. I like to see who sent me a message during the night. Sometimes it's my mom, sometimes it's a friend.
It feels good to see a notification, doesn't it? That little red bubble on the screen.
It really does. It's like a little hello. Let's practice that word for a second. Notification.
Notification.
Let's say it together, everyone. Notification. Good.
I get so many notifications. Most of them are just likes on my photos.
Oh, you posted a photo yesterday, didn't you? I saw it. It was a beautiful picture of your breakfast.
Yes, I uploaded that photo yesterday morning. I used a very bright filter.
It looked great. I liked it immediately. I actually double-tapped the screen as soon as I saw it.
I saw your like. Thank you, Ava. It makes me happy when my friends like my posts.
It's a nice way to stay connected. Paul, I remember a time before social media.
Oh, me too. I remember when I lived in a small apartment years ago. If I wanted to show a photo to a friend, I had to print it.
That's true. I had a big book of physical photos. Now I just upload them.
Let's try that phrase. I upload a photo.
I upload a photo. Your turn, listeners. Nice.
So after I check my notifications, I usually check the news, but not the serious news, just the fun news.
You mean trending topics?
Yes, I love seeing what is trending. What are people talking about today? Is there a new movie? Is there a funny cat video?
There is always a funny cat video. I spent 30 minutes yesterday watching videos of cats. I felt a bit guilty.
Why guilty?
Because it was a waste of time, but it made me laugh.
I don't think laughter is a waste of time. I follow a lot of funny accounts just for that reason.
That's a good word. Follow. I follow you, you follow me.
I follow a lot of chefs, too. I love looking at food. My feed is just cats and pasta.
Cats and pasta. That is the perfect feed. My feed is different. It's full of travel photos and English tips.
Your feed is the list of photos and videos you see when you open the app. Let's say it. Feed.
Sometimes my feed is too busy. There are too many people talking at once.
I understand that. Sometimes I have to unfollow people.
Oh, is that hard for you?
A little bit. I don't want to be mean, but sometimes I just don't want to see their posts anymore.
That's okay. It's your phone. You choose what you see.
That's true. Wait, Ava, did you see the story I posted 2 hours ago?
The story? Let me check. Oh, is that your dog at the park?
Yes, he was running so fast. I filmed a short video and put it on my story.
It's so cute. I love stories because they disappear after 24 hours. There is no pressure.
Exactly. It's just a moment.
Let's talk about that. A story. On social media, a story is a short video or photo.
Listeners, do you post stories or do you just watch them?
I mostly just watch them. I am a lurker.
A lurker? What does that mean?
A lurker is someone who looks at everything but never posts anything.
Oh, I know many lurkers. They see my photos, but they never comment.
I try to comment. Yesterday, I left a comment on a friend's post. She moved to a new house. I wrote, "Congratulations, it looks beautiful."
That's a kind comment. Sometimes people leave mean comments, but we don't like those.
No, we don't. We like positive vibes only.
Positive vibes. I like that. Ava, do you ever feel like you spend too much time on your phone?
Honestly, yes. Every Sunday, my phone sends me a report. It tells me my screen time.
Oh no, the screen time report is the worst.
Last week, it said my screen time was 4 hours a day. 4 hours. I felt so shocked.
4 hours? That's like a part-time job.
I know. I was sitting at the bus stop, scrolling. I was waiting for my coffee, scrolling. I was even scrolling while watching TV.
We call that doom scrolling sometimes, when you just scroll and you can't stop.
Yes, doom scrolling. It sounds scary, but it's just a habit.
I'm trying to change that habit. Now I try to put down my phone at 9 p.m.
That's a great habit. I want to try that. I put down my phone.
Let's practice that. I put down my phone. Your turn.
It's hard, though, because my phone is my alarm clock, too, so it's always near me.
I bought a real alarm clock, an old one. It goes beep, beep, beep. It doesn't have social media.
That is very smart. No notifications in the middle of the night.
Exactly. But tell me, Ava, what is your favorite social media app?
I think I like the one with the photos the most. I like tagging my friends in photos.
Oh, tagging. That's when you link your friend's name to the photo.
Yes, like if we take a photo together right now, I would tag you.
I tag my friend. Let's repeat that. I tag my friend.
And then you get a notification.
And then I share it to my own page.
Sharing is the best part. When you see something funny or interesting, you share it so your friends can see it too.
I shared a video of a man dancing yesterday. It was so funny.
I saw that. I shared it with my sister. We both laughed for 5 minutes.
That is what social media is for. Connection.
But sometimes I feel social media fatigue.
Fatigue? Like you were tired?
Yes, tired of looking at the screen, tired of seeing everyone's perfect lives.
I understand. On social media, everyone looks so happy. They are always on vacation. They're always eating expensive food.
Right, it's not real life. Real life is messy. Real life has laundry and dishes.
My social media doesn't show my dirty dishes.
Exactly. So we have to remember that. It's just a highlight reel.
A highlight reel, the best parts of the day.
Let's try that. Highlight reel. Pause.
I think it's important to take a break sometimes, a digital detox.
A digital detox? That sounds serious.
It's just a few days without social media. No scrolling, no posting, no checking likes.
I did that last summer. I went to the mountains. There was no signal.
No signal? No internet?
None. At first, I was worried. I kept checking my phone. Is there a message? Is there a like?
And then?
And then, after one day, I felt so calm. I looked at the trees. I talked to my friends. I didn't take any photos.
You didn't take any photos? But how did people know you were in the mountains?
They didn't, and that was the best part. It was just for me.
That's a beautiful micro story, Ava. I remember a similar moment. I was at a concert. Everyone was holding their phones up. They were filming the whole show.
Oh, I hate that. You can't see the stage.
I decided to keep my phone in my pocket. I just watched the music. I felt the sound in my chest. It was much better than watching it through a screen.
I agree. Sometimes we need to live in the moment.
Live in the moment. That's a great phrase.
Let's say it together. Live in the moment. Pause.
But, of course, social media is also very helpful. For example, for learning English.
Oh, yes. There are so many great teachers on social media.
I follow 3 English teachers. They post reels every day.
Reels. Are those short vertical videos, right?
Yes, they're usually 30 seconds long. They teach one new word or one new phrase.
I love those. It's so easy to learn when you're just scrolling.
It's passive learning. You are having fun, but your brain is working.
Exactly. And you can save the videos to watch them later.
I have a saved folder on my phone. It has 50 English tips.
Do you ever actually watch them again?
Honestly, no. I save them and then I forget them.
Me too. I save recipes. I have hundreds of recipes for cake. I have never made one cake.
We are all the same. We save things because we want to be better, but then we just keep scrolling.
It's the save button. It makes us feel productive.
Let's practice that. I save the video. Pause.
I save the post. Pause.
Good. Now what about direct messages or DMs?
Oh, I use DMs all the time. It's how I talk to my friends. We don't call each other anymore.
No one calls anymore. It's almost scary when the phone rings.
It's true. If my phone rings, I think, oh no, is there an emergency?
But a DM is nice. You can answer when you have time.
Slide into the DMs. Have you heard that phrase?
Yes, but that's usually for dating, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We don't need to teach that today. Let's just stay with I sent a message.
Good idea. I sent a message. Pause.
Paul, do you use emojis?
Oh, I love emojis. I use the laughing emoji the most. The one with the tears?
I use the heart emoji for everything. If I like a photo, heart. If I like a comment, heart.
It's a fast way to show how you feel. No words needed.
But sometimes emojis can be confusing. My grandmother sent me a skull emoji yesterday.
A skull? Why?
She thought it meant I'm laughing so hard.
Well, some young people use it that way, like I'm dead from laughing.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought she was angry at me.
No, she's just being trendy without knowing it.
Social media changes so fast. The words change, the apps change.
It does. Remember MySpace?
Oh, wow. You are old school, Paul.
Hey, I'm not that old, but yes, I remember choosing a song for my profile.
I remember that. It was so much work. Now everything is fast. You swipe up, you swipe left.
Swipe. That's a good action word. You move your finger across the screen.
Swipe up for more.
Swipe left to see the next photo.
Let's practice. Swipe. Pause.
I swipe so much my thumb gets tired.
We need a thumb massage.
So, Ava, let's give our listeners a challenge.
Oh, I love challenges. What is it?
I want you to go to our latest post on Roy English Talk.
Okay, and?
I want you to leave a comment, but use one of the words we talked about today.
That's a great idea. You could write, I am scrolling through your episodes, or I liked this post.
Or even, I am following you from Brazil, or I am following you from Japan.
Yes, tell us where you are. We love seeing where our followers live.
Followers, that's you. You are our followers.
We are so happy to have you. You know, Paul, talking about social media in English is actually a great way to practice.
Why is that?
Because the language is simple. Like, comment, share, post. These are short words.
And we use them every day, so it's easy to remember.
Exactly. If you change your phone settings to English, it helps even more.
That is a very good tip. Change your language settings to English.
At first, it is a little bit difficult. You might get lost.
But you learn words like settings, privacy, and account very fast.
Exactly. It's immersion. You bring English into your real life.
I do that with my computer, too. It helps me stay sharp.
I think we have covered a lot today, Paul.
We have. We talked about scrolling, posting, stories, and even doom scrolling.
Don't do too much of that.
No, definitely not. It's better to go outside and take a real photo of a real tree.
And then upload it later.
Of course, always.
You know, I was looking at a memory on my phone this morning. A memory is a photo from exactly 1 year ago.
I love those notifications. On this day, 1 year ago.
Yes, it was a photo of me at the beach. I looked so relaxed.
Does it make you want to go back?
It does, but it also makes me happy to see how much has changed. Social media is like a digital diary.
A digital diary. I like that. I used to write in a paper diary. Now I just post.
It's easier to search, too. You can find a photo from 5 years ago in 2 seconds.
That is true. It's very convenient.
So, listeners, what about you? Do you like looking at your memories on your phone?
Leave a comment and let us know, or tell us which app you use the most.
Is it the one with the videos, the one with the photos, or maybe the one for professional networking?
Oh, the professional one. That one feels like work.
It does. Everyone is so serious there.
I am happy to announce my new job.
We use different English there, don't we?
Yes, it's much more formal. But here on Roy English Talk, we like to keep it casual.
Casual and friendly, just like a conversation at a coffee shop.
I wish I had a coffee right now.
Me too. Let's go get one after we finish.
Deal. But first, let's make sure our friends understand the main words.
Okay, let's do a quick check. I say the word and you give me a simple sentence, Paul.
I'm ready.
First word, post.
I want to post a photo of my cat.
Good. Second word, follow.
I follow my favorite singer on social media.
Perfect. Third word, like.
Please like this video if you are enjoying it.
Nice plug, Paul. Fourth word, comment.
I love reading your comments every morning.
And the last one, share.
I always share funny videos with my brother.
You did great, Paul. And I hope you, our listeners, feel more confident now.
English doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be you.
That is so true. Just speak. Even if you make a mistake, it's okay.
People on social media make mistakes all the time.
Oh, tell me about it. Typos are everywhere.
A typo. That's when you hit the wrong letter on the keyboard.
I do that constantly. My fingers are too big for the screen.
I made a typo. Let's practice that.
That was such a fun conversation, Paul. I feel like I need to go check my notifications now.
Me too. But first, let's remember what we talked about. We talked about how to post a photo, how to scroll through your feed, and how to follow the accounts you love.
And don't forget the comments. We love hearing from you. So here is our community question for today. What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you check your phone or do you do something else?
And also, what is your favorite part of the day? Is it your morning coffee or your evening scroll? Let us know in the comments.
We read every single one. If you enjoyed today's episode of Roy English Talk, please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. It means so much to us.
It really does. Thank you for spending your time with us.
Have a wonderful day and a wonderful night.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.